So we are getting into our fresh series here, and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Persephone, we have our Ukrainian Protoss player, or I should say Ukrainian random player, rolling and landing on Protoss for her Cargo T team. It is HackErIsTop. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the blue Zerg player, the blue Zerg player himself representing the Platinum Heroes. It is Eva. No playing random, playing Zerg this time. Here we go. If you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat with your predictions, with your Gamba. As coming into this, I do favor Eba, but as I mentioned before, HackErIsTop is a very cheesy player, and you're never safe. you're never safe against HackErIsTop. He's an animal. He's crazy, he's aggressive, and at any moment he can come at you with a crazy kind of all-in. The crazy all-in. So always on edge as we go next. Speaking of crazy all-in, Nexus first. Before Gateway, before anything, just pile on straight into Nexus. This is insanely greedy. Eba is going hatch at gas pool, standard opener out of Eba. What HackErIsTop is doing here is illegal, by the way, but he is gonna get away with it. This is illegal. If you're out there, if you're a Protoss player, and if you're like looking, you're like, yo, Nexus first? I can do that. No. That's it. It's not very safe at all. It can be punished quite hard, but yeah, HackErIsTop, he commits. Now, the downside of this kind of style and going for this one, it does mean he gets a faster Nexus and better saturation, a better economy. That is true, but it also means that his gateway is late, his cyber core is late. It also means that he's going to have delayed aggression and harassment when it comes to adept harass. Jesus, what is happening? He goes Nexus first gateway into a third base before the cyber core. Eba, you have to punish this. You cannot let this happen. No, Eba, the Overlord goes in, and the Overlord sees the gateway still being built, so he sees it was already a Nexus first, but he saw the second gateway, and will he check? Does he check the third? No, he's not checking. Ay. He doesn't go all the way. So Nexus first into what looks to be a 2-gate opener, a 2-gate follow-up, I should emphasize, but Eba, he's not fully aware of just exactly how greedy HackErIsTop is being. No. I mean, the third Nexus is almost done, and Eva's is just now beginning his third hatchery. Like, that's how insane this is. And Eva's droning, of course he is. He's droning, he's saturating, he's moving in for a Link Scout. The Lings, they get here before the Zelda is done because the gateway was so late. And Eba, he will not get in. He doesn't quite get in, he nibbles away at the wall. Eba gets zoned towards the right-hand side, and does he check the low ground? No, he doesn't check. No, Eva. I mean, why would you is the thing, right? Like, there's no reason to check because this should not be here. There should not be an expansion. So why check? I mean, true. Oh, God. Eba pulls away, back at home, he's just droning, saturating, getting into a standard game state, and HackErIsTop, he is getting away with this. He is getting away with a greater economy. Again, the downside of this is that he has no way to really harass and no way to really threaten his opponent. Remember, because of the fast Nexus, it also means late tech, where it would have been a Stargate, Robo, or Twilight Council. This is going to be delayed. As we do open up Twilight Council, interesting. Now, behind this, only 2 gases. Only 2 gases so far. If we stay on a low gas count, oh no, never mind. I was gonna say if we stay on a low gas count, we could just go into like a charge all-in, but with 2 more gases being taken, this could be Glaive Adepts, this could be Charge or Archon. Forge on the way, not gonna be Glaives. Okay, this should not be Glaives, but with a boosted mineral income here with the third base, I'm leaning towards going into something like Charge and like Archons. Meanwhile, the Overlord does see the worker mining at the third. Extra gateway on the way. Eba, he's checking. Yeah, he does check for the third base. He's like, hold up. I was like, what's going on? Sends out a couple Lings, and there is one Adept out in the open. Oh, go for the probes. Gets one. Gets 1 worker so far. Oh, gets 2. Takes down 2 workers. That's okay damage here for Eba, but now he knows. Now he realizes it sets in. Like, hold up, the base is already saturated. It's already up and running. What is going on? Eba takes all of his gases. We should be seeing a 4th expansion soon. HackErIsTop has the greater economy. HackErIsTop bleeds out 4 probes, but still is up in workers. Like that's what's crazy about this kind of situation. But this is nice damage though. Like it's really important that Eba does pick off a couple of workers here and there. It's very important that he's able to slow down the economy in some way, even if only a little. Behind this, as I mentioned, yep, charge into mortal production, into Archon and Storm on the way. And this is gonna hit like a truck because of the boosted economy. Like this is gonna hit very hard. Eba, meanwhile, going into mutas. Okay, risky play. I mean, I feel like you have to take a risk in this kind of game state, regardless. So quite risky here. Now, there is a window. There is a window in time here where Eba is vulnerable. Where if HackErIsTop, if he pushes right with Storm and +1, if he hits this really crisp timing, warps in extra zealots and commits with a prism across the map, he can try to kill Eba before or as mutas are popping out. But I don't see, I mean, the gateways there just began. Yeah, gateways are still on the way. There's no warp prism yet either, so HackErIsTop, he's still a ways away before he pushes, which means Eba should get away with the Spire. The Spire should complete and mutas should be able to pop. It's gonna be close though. Here comes that push, here comes that prism, and the Spire is finishing. So the attack is going to happen as the Spire completes and as the first wave of mutas are in production, assuming that he makes any mutas. Eba, upon seeing this, he might just focus on Roach Ravager production instead, which would be safer. Spire is done. Roach Ravager's amassing. Okay, Eba's playing safe. He's playing safe. He's massing up his Roach Ravager army. Again, if Eba made mutas, he could just die. He could just die here and now, because it would eat into his own Roach Ravager army. There we go, 5 mutas on the way. And where is that prism? Prism's with the main army. This is a later push from HackErIsTop. Here extends. Zealots are a little bit too far ahead. Zealots get cleaned up. A better start here for Eba. Shuts down the Zealots. And Eba, he has gone away with it. Okay, so Eba, he's on a 3 base economy. Mutas are on the way. He's built up his Roach Ravager. He's safe. Eba is safe. Mutas, they move out. HackErIsTop didn't miss that window, didn't miss that timing. Now trying to move in, but at this point I feel like it's too late. That is a lot of Storm. You know, mutas, they do get into the mineral line. It's going to be 6 High Templar. Again, we'll see how good the Storms are going to be. So far, Storm of the Banelings, nicely done. Shuts down most of the Banelings. More Banelings will be waddling in. Oh, ooh, massive connections! They take down most of the High Temple, but there's still 3 High Templar left. Storms are connecting. Warping on top of the army. But Eba, he does break through. He gets on top of the army here, takes down the High Templar. The Immortals will get a full surround. And HackErIsTop, he will lose everything. GG gets called. Eba will take game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played, Eba. He will take a lead in the series. It does feel like HackErIsTop, he got away with a really nasty opener, being hyper greedy, but he didn't really hit a crisp timing with it. If you remember, he was building up his army, and then he expanded. Then he got a 4th base, he threw down extra gateways, he kept probing. He didn't really hit that timing that we mentioned. To be fair, he didn't know that there was a Spire on the way. He didn't know that he was on a timer, but he wasn't quite able to achieve much. And as time went on, then Eba was able to stabilize, able to even take a lead, army supply wise I should say, with his Roach Ravager, able to take that lead, get across out of the mutas, and of course force HackErIsTop to commit in. Did force him to commit in, and by then, I mean, it was too late. Eba, he already had a comparable if not greater army of Roach Ravager. So GG, well played. With that, Eba does take a lead, and now we're getting ready for game number 2. Game 2 is going to be on ley lines. Of course, HackErIsTop is still random, and we'll see if Eba does mix it up himself as well. Meanwhile, when it comes to the other updates here on the brackets, so far it looks like we don't have any yet. Nickrat is still waiting for his opponent, still waiting for the winner of Young Yakov and Rebellion. Likewise, Azura and Shameless are also still ongoing as well. Still ongoing. As a reminder, we are going to be casting the Anonymous Cup. That is going to be in 2.5 hours. So ideally, we do wrap this up just in time for Anonymous Cup, and then we go straight into that, and then we wrap that up just in time for the RSL qualifiers. I should also message Kashim actually about that. Should let him know. Go. HackErIsTop, he's saying that eBay he's afraid of random versus random. True. I mean, he might switch. We'll see. When are you gonna sleep? No, we don't sleep, Pat. We don't sleep. What do you mean? We have Sparkling Tuna Cup that leads us into Anonymous Cup is in 2.5 hours, and then 3 hours after Anonymous Cup we have RSL qualifiers. So today it's back to back to back, 3 tournaments, 3 casts in a row. It's gonna be a little bit awkward because we will have to turn the stream off after this to add a delay. We do require a stream delay for Anonymous Cup. That is gonna make things a little bit awkward. But outside that, here we go. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ley Lines, we have the random Ukrainian player. The player from Ukraine. He is random. He does land and roll on Protoss. It is HackErIsTop. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the blue Zerg player from land of the UK, representing the Platinum Heroes. It is Eva. That's like 12 hours. Oh, we've had 16-hour casts before. I think our peak is 17. I think we've done 17 hours in the past. I don't think we've done 18 hours yet. One day, baby, one day. 18-hour cast. Oh no. Usually the long casting days like that are like EPT days, DreamHack, Home Story Cup, like those big full day events. That's usually what gets us. We'll be fine, Pappy. We'll be fine. So it's, if we don't, who will? Who will, Pat? True. We got to be there for the cast. For now, gate expands. This time, a standard opener. Last game, it was Nexus first, or it was Pylon into Nexus. Here, it's going to be Gate Nexus, standard opener out of HackErIsTop. We're not being crazy this time. Not yet. Going for a Cyber Core, no fast third. Oh, the wall is a little bit jank when it comes to the placement of the Cyber Core. A little bit further back. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. When I wake up, Light is casting. When I go to bed, she's still casting. Oh no. The perpetual casting. You know what I will say though? And I'm gonna say this with confidence. Insane. True. Oh, they're bonding, Pappy. They're bonding. I will say, I believe June is gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit leaner. It's gonna be a little bit leaner for us. Let's go. Copium. Where there are gonna be some weeks, I think, where we have like 1 cast a day. 1 cast a day. Like June, we're finally gonna have like some time to breathe after 6 months. We'll get there in June. We'll get there. I'm looking at our current calendar in June, and I can see like a full week where we have only 1 cast a day. It's crazy. We'll get there. We'll get there. The lean month, the promised land. He's jinxing it. Oh no. So far though, my apologies, as we do settle into our game, it is going to be standard open initially into Twilight Council into Glaive Adepts, this time no Forge. No Forge, so Glaive Adepts here, a committed aggressive build here from HackErIsTop on 2 bases. Meanwhile, back at home, Eba, Hatch Gas Pool going for a safety, very early Roach Warren actually. Jesus, this is what, a 3-minute Roach Warren? So very safe play here out of Eba. Eba pokes in, he does confirm the Twilight Council, he does confirm the gateways. How many gates in total? 5. 5 gates set up here. Did I say 5? 6 gateways. Oh my god. So 6 gate Glaive Adepts out of HackErIsTop. Hyper committed, hyper aggressive here. Borderline 2 base all in from our Protoss. Usually 4 gate Glaives leads into an expansion. This is 6 gate Glaives. So HackErIsTop is going to double down. Meanwhile, Eba back at home. Settling in. Again, he's got the early Roach Warren, so Roach production has begun. No lair, just Roaches. Roaches on 2 gases. Eba's building up. Adepts are moving out. Remember, HackErIsTop, he has to get damage done. Touch grass. There's grass. Look. Ah, look at all the grass. But we have to cast. What do you mean? There's no time to touch grass. We have to touch StarCraft. Yes, I look forward to June. June is going to be nice. June means I get to sleep 8 hours. And just spend all day editing VODs. Let's go, let's go. And actually, you know what June means? June means I can actually just stream and ladder. I can finally have some ladder streams. Be crazy. In June, we can finally play some StarCraft. That's now adepts that have been building up. Now again, remember, no 3rd base. There's no 3rd base with this. It was 6 gateways, and we are pushing out with Immortals, not just adepts. There is a 3rd base behind the army, but this is a very late 3rd base. This is still insanely committed by HackErIsTop, and this has to trade well. This has to get damage done. As HackErIsTop, he moves out. So with how many adepts? He's got 14, soon to be 16 adepts, sentries, force fields, 2 Immortals, and Eba back at home. Oh. Got his Roach Rapture. Eba, for the most part, he's ready for this. Comes down to the execution, comes down to the Biles. And he catches the Prism. So far, Biles on the force fields. Does knock him down. Yeah, force fields, they do tie up most of those Roaches. So much supply not doing anything here. Yeah, better fight initially for HackErIsTop, but he's running out of force fields. Army dives in, Biles on the Prism. Oof. Prism takes a lot of hits. And Eba defends. Eba defends. Eba shuts us down. The Prism goes down. Massive pickoff. There is no escape. One Immortal tries to waddle away. But Eba has done it. Shuts down the main army. And there is nothing to defend this 3rd base. Again, this is basically a 2 base all in. The 3rd base is coping, Pappy. He's coping. And look, I'm macroing. Oh, no. There is no macro. There's nothing left here for HackErIsTop. The Immortal gets surrounded. And Eba is snowballing out of control. He's snowballing out of control. Behind this on lower drone counts, we do have a Dark Shrine on the way for HackErIsTop. Again, getting a little bit desperate. I mean, that would be a way to hold and to survive. Alze shuts down the force fields. Shut down the force fields. The Immortals are going to be able to hold their own. But there's still just a sea of Roaches here. Starter stepping in. Catching out the Adepts. Going for the final Immortal. Even going for the Artosis Pilot. Oh, God, God. The Artosis Pilot goes down. With that, Gateways being depowered. GG, good luck in the next round. And Eba, he will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the semi-finals. GG. GG, well played, Eba. He does claim the series, does advance on. My condolences to HackErIsTop. He did have some very interesting builds here. We had an all-in game 2, which is more standard, but we had hyper greed in game 1, going for the Nexus first into a third Nexus before the Cybercore. It was a crazy build that he went for, and he got away with it. But it did feel like he was a little bit indecisive, or he just wasn't as assertive in the aftermath, where he was instead building up and then go to fourth. Then he go to fourth base, and he committed into making more workers, and he go more gateways, and he didn't really hit any kind of crisp timing. It allowed Eba to recover, to bounce back. GG. GG, well played in the end. Congratulations here, Eba. He will advance on. Shout out to HackErIsTop for making it this far in the tournament, and we now have the lower semifinals ready for us. Let's go.